Hey everybody, I'm Josh and welcome to another episode of Just Saying. Thank you. It's going to be a great episode, so let's get it started by asking the question, what is Josh drinking? And on the show today, why switch it up? It's good old Mountain Dew. Refreshing. So, as I said, it's going to be a great show. It's my birthday month, which means it's all of my favorite things, favorite segments, favorite things to do outside of in my real life, if that I had one. But with a little twist today. And I'll tell you more about that right now. That's right, everybody. Hold on tight. It's time for the rundown. So I had a really busy week this week. On top of working Tuesday through yesterday. It was also my Taser girl's birthday and gotcha day. So this is a picture I took the first year I had her. I think I showed it on here. Anyway, I was getting ready for my birthday show, and she had just come home from the groomers, and I was like, I'm gonna throw a little surprise party. She didn't want to enter the house because I had balloons hanging up for the show, not for her party. And yeah, anyway, so it was a big disaster. And I just love her face in this picture. It's like, get this damn hat off my head. What the hell are you doing to me? Anyway, so I want to say it was like a normal day, but it was Taser's day to run the house. So yeah, it was a normal day. At midnight on her birthday, Saturday at midnight, I gave her a half a mini glazed donut with a candle in it. She got a new bone. That's really it. And the house to herself almost all day because I worked for 9 hours yesterday. So maybe she had a kegger. I don't know. Invited some of the bitches in town. I don't know. See, in my head, she throws these gigantic parties that I that I imagine are huge, and yeah, like she's the most popular one in town, but she's a hermit. As I mentioned, this week is going to be continuous of my favorite things with a little twist. The twist this week is that this coming Saturday would have been my mom's 71st birthday. So the show today, the twist is that it's going to be stuff that my mom and I used to do together and that we love doing together. Two of the segments are basically the same, but in a different way. So can't wait to show you that. It's not going to be a big sappy, sad thing. My mom would want us to be happy and to celebrate. So we're going to do that. We're going to be happy. We're going to celebrate and have some fun. Just keeping that in mind. And then here's an exciting story. This set my week off to begin with. This is exciting. So last week I got done filming the show and I went to post it, and I go onto my Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. And I noticed that I had some notifications, which I never get on except for once a week when I copy and paste the show over and post it there. But I noticed that Pink liked my video. I love you, Pink. I've always said that I would turn straight for her, and that holds true. I would turn straight for some pink. No pun intended. This pink. Oh, anyway, let's get into the news. Drew Barrymore is in some hot water after she announced that her show is returning amid the American Writers Guild and the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild. They are very upset. Rosie O'Donnell even posted a video saying, "It's simple. Honor the strike." But here's my thing. Her show, talk shows, live with Mark and Kelly, or Kelly and Mark, or whatever it's called now, whoever her co-host is. Don't tell me that's not nepotism. And stuff like that. Like, they don't have... I understand that they have writers, that they... But like Live doesn't. They don't really have segments. They just talk about their lives at the beginning of the show. Hello, I'm by myself here with Producer Man, so it's not like I have a huge staff, but she doesn't really use a writer except for her Drew's News segment. Why can't these shows still go on? I mean, you're going to kill the television industry and keep in mind, I'm siding with the writers, and I'm not saying that they should cave, but this is with streaming and all of that. You're really, and not to mention COVID a couple of years ago, it's really kind of tanking television ratings because everybody's streaming things now. And talk shows are going to go by the wayside, if you ask me, because people are watching streaming, and you don't really stream a talk show, And so, in my opinion, within the next several years, talk shows are going to be not on television. I think maybe they'll be streaming, but I mean, because people don't watch them. And game shows, well, Price is Right and stuff like that, but Wheel of Fortune's even making huge changes. So, I don't think that those type of shows are going to be around much longer with how I don't know the last time, before last Sunday, let me say this, before last Sunday, I don't know the last time I actually watched television. And I only turned it on because the Bears were playing the Packers. And I don't know the outcome because I quit watching it. Because I just don't understand football. Anyway. So yeah, I don't understand. I mean, Big Brother this year is going longer. They're going over 100 days in the house because there's nothing else on television besides reality shows like during COVID. Well, not COVID, but I think there was a strike one other time, and Big Brother came out and did like a winter lovers special. I think it's technically season 9. Anyway, but yeah, I think this is gonna kill the talk show industry, honestly. Late night, maybe not so much, but anyway, I do know that ratings are down watching television or talk shows. Except for the diehard talk show fans. Anyway, so this story, I don't share it because I want everyone to know how hypocritical Republicans are. But I share this because I found it amusing how this lady, her name is Lauren Boebert, she's a Republican representative in the House. I'm not sure if she's a Senate or if she's in the Senate. I'm sorry. Anyway, she is a diehard Republican Trump supporter caught on video groping some guy's business. Supposedly her boyfriend, whose name is... Hold on. Oh, I knew I had it in here. Gwyn Gallagher is his name. He apparently owns a restaurant in Aspen, Colorado, called the Hoochcraft Cocktail Bar. Okay? I'm going to pause that part of the story right there. This week, well, I shouldn't say this week, but recently, this lady, besides this whole grabbing this guy's junk on camera, besides that, she has also been kicked out of the performance in Denver because of vaping, which she denies, but for singing, disrupting, and trash talking other audience members and the cast members during their performance. Like, do you really not think rules don't apply to you? I mean, I could understand if I just don't understand what Republicans they're thinking. Or Trump, I shouldn't say all Republicans, I'm sorry. Trump supporters are thinking that you can, because he thinks he can do whatever he wants and not have to suffer consequences. Now she's doing it. I mean, I guess she is a diehard Trump supporter, so why wouldn't she think that? Anyway, the kicker in this whole story, and keep in mind, she is a big, huge supporter of DeSantis's banning books and saying how these books are so wrong for children to see, and that drag shows should not be allowed before a certain time because kids could watch them, and blah, 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 blah. Okay? Keep that in mind. This new boyfriend, you know, the one whose private area got groped by her on a surveillance camera in a bar. Yeah. Which she has apologized for and said that it was inappropriate and that she was intoxicated. He holds drag shows in his bar. Yet she doesn't support them. And, may I remind you all, he's a Democrat. Anyway, that's the part of the whole story. The drag show and the part that he's a Democrat. That's the part I find amusing to her. Karma's a bitch. That's all I'm going to say. Congratulations goes out to John Legend and Chrissy Teigen as they renewed their nuptials over the weekend. They've been married now for 10 years, and they were apparently dressed to kill. I don't have a picture of the ceremony because it was a private ceremony, but it occurred in Lake Como where they got married 10 years ago. They have been together for 17 years when they met on set of one of John's music videos. So they're a cute couple. I love them. I love them. Chrissy Teigen's hot. Not pink hot, but hot. Lamar Odom recently wrecked his Mercedes while he was driving home from a friend's house, according to his reps, when he dropped his phone in his car and reached over to grab it and slammed into two crashed cars. Why were you holding your phone to begin with? Why would your phone matter? I mean, if you could wait till you get to a stop sign or a stoplight to grab your phone, it's because you're not supposed to be using it while you're driving. And this is the kicker. The police gave no citations. There was no report made. They did not do, which I'm not saying this negatively about him because I know he's had issues. He owns a rehab facility. And he's sober. I totally get that. Congratulations to him for that. It's a hard journey. But they didn't do any sobriety tests or any field anything. Just like it never occurred. So, anyway. So if you want to get away with hitting two cars. Well, I mean, I know Odom would pay for the damage to the other two vehicles. Hell, he'll probably buy a Mercedes if they weren't already. But anyway, so yeah, no injuries. No one was taken to the hospital. He is fine. Airbags were deployed, but he's doing fine. Except his Mercedes has a little boo-boo. Excuse me. And finally, Russell Brand. Ugh. I thought I hated him as much as, like, before I started hating Trump so much. He's really, like, number 900 now on my list. Anyway, Russell Brand has now been accused by, count them, 5 women from anything from flat-out rape to assault, as well as claims of controlling and threatening them. This occurred between 2006 to 2013 when Brand was at the peak of his fame in LA. One of the unidentified 5 women that came forward has said that her relationship with Brand started when she was only 16. So he is absolutely denying it. He even posted something, I think, here on YouTube, and on his, because he has a podcast or something. But he posted something on it, about it on there. And apparently it was a story that he was going to talk about, but these ladies came forward first, and I don't know. I don't really care. There was not much happening in the news this week. Not anything exciting. No. Anyway, so it's time for me to... this week I've had a lot going on, and when you have a lot going on, you always have a lot on your mind. And with that said, I thought it would be a great time to have another one of my sketches that I call, What is Josh Thinking? Here we go. Oh, before I do that, take that off the screen, please. Before I do that, so Producer Man came over this morning. We're way behind. We're supposed to post this today. We're filming it right now, before, like, the day we're posting it. So far behind because our schedule just counteracted each other, and I just had a bunch of stuff going on. And so, he comes over this morning, starts setting up. I go out, run some errands, come back, and there's a note sitting on my desk that says, read and rundown. So we can't start. I totally forgot it. It's sitting right in front of me, so I wouldn't forget it. Big bold letters, read in rundown, and I totally forgot. Josh, as next week is my final show and your birthday show, say it the way I told you. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry. It is in parentheses, which is a stage direction. But anyway, let's start over. As next week is my final show and your 41st birthday celebration, I want to say I will have the show completed tomorrow, and we'll do it in one take like last year. Thanks for the fun in doing the show. You beat the challenge, and I will uphold my deal by showing a picture of me. You are an idiot. P.S. You went over budget for your 41st birthday celebration show decorations. I didn't buy anything. Crud. Anyway. So yeah. Okay, that was worth reading on air. Thanks for killing that bit. Anyway, it's time for the sketch, What is Josh Thinking? Right now I'm thinking he's a jerkhead. Anyway. So here's just some random thoughts that came to me this week. What am I going to do without Producer Man? But after that little bit, I see ya. Number 2, how is my mom going to celebrate her birthday this Saturday? Number 3, do spirits still have birthdays? They're not alive. I don't know. Number 4, 7, 8, 24, 32, 19. I really need to buy a lottery ticket. Just a random thought I had in my head. Of all the things Walmart sells, why not sell caskets? Just a thought. I'm trying to make you money here, Walmart. Everybody dies. Anyway. One thing that my mom and I loved to do, well, she didn't love to do it, she just loved hearing me talk about it, was just random stuff that I know. And I've shared segments on here with random stuff I know, but this week it's a little different. That's right. It's time for the 10. These are the top 10 stupid state laws that are on the books. I can't remember where I got it. I think I just Google image searched some of these. So anyway, here we go. Number 10. In Alabama, it is illegal for men and women to have It is illegal for men and women to have more than one missing tooth visible when smiling. That was number 10. So it is illegal in Alabama, of all places, for men and women to have more than one missing tooth when you're smiling, that are visible when you're smiling. In Alabama. Missing teeth. Number 9. In California, it is illegal to stop a child from playfully jumping in or over a mud puddle. Who knew? But here's my other question. When does it really rain in California? But when they do get rain, they get a lot of rain. I say that after they just got hit by a hurricane. Sorry, I am not trying to offend anybody. It just dawned on me as I said that. Number 8. We're going to move on. Oh, crap. Number 8. Oh, I flipped pages too soon. Also in the state of Florida. Oh, I'm sorry. In Tampa, Florida. In Tampa, Florida, rats, because, rats understand English and understand American laws. Rats are not allowed to leave a docked ship. Oh, guys, we can't leave now. The ship's docked. We have to wait until we're out in the middle of the ocean and swim to shore. Really? I just realized my cowlick is really acting up today. Anyway, I was in a hurry, okay? Number 7. You don't understand Producer Man when it's filming time. Apparently he wants to get back to his family. Sunday's a family day. I know you can still see it. That's the prank. That's the bit. Anyway, number 7. Also in Florida, it is illegal to break 3 or more dishes or chip 4 or more cups and or saucers. I would so be in prison. I think a lot of us would. I would like to go to Florida and see someone do one of these illegal things and be like, I'm calling the police, look it up. That's really a law. Number 6, in Georgia, it's illegal, because, everyone has a pet giraffe, to tie a giraffe to a light post. When's the last time you had a friend who had a pet giraffe? I mean, maybe it's the thing. I don't know. I don't live in Georgia. Maybe a lot of people own giraffes there. I don't know. But just so you know, you cannot tie them to a light post. Number 5. Why? Was there a big issue in the 1900s or 1800s that made this law go into effect? Someone tied their damn giraffe up to the light post again. Oh, I'm tired of seeing those damn giraffes tied to light posts. Here's a state law that we really don't talk about. In Hawaii. That's right, even Hawaii has some dumb ones, apparently. In Hawaii, there is a fine for anyone that does not own a boat. So you better be rich and own a boat. I would just put like a board in the water and be like, that's a raft. Maybe make it a square and put a chair in it. That's my boat. Haven't water tested yet, but I own one. I need help, okay? And as I was putting these pictures in today, keep in mind, I use these numbers, like I just have them in a constant folder of pictures that I use all the time. Do you guys remember Phineas and Ferb on Disney? I think they brought it back on Disney Plus. Does that not look like one of the characters? Ferb? Is it just me? Am I insane? Anyway. Number 4. In Indiana, spiteful gossip or talking behind someone's back is illegal. What is their definition of spiteful gossip? Because if I'm telling you something that I heard from a reliable source, i.e. that person or their family member, and this person and I just had a spat, am I saying it spitefully? Or am I just saying it because I'm concerned about a friend? There's just a lot of... And I would be in prison for that too. I do like to... Not spitefully talk. I do like to gossip. Number 3. In Kentucky, any citizen must shower once a year. How do they know? Like, do they have... I'd like to make an appointment to come in and get my shower test done to prove that I've showered this year. Really? Do you have to document that you're showering? Please press 1 if you have showered. I don't understand it. Number 2. In Maine, here you go, Bernie Sanders. Or is that Vermont? That's Vermont. Never mind. Number 2. In Maine, after January 14th, I think this should be a law everywhere. Just put it out there. For any congressman that... if Lauren Boebert, or whatever her name is, ever watches this show, or President Biden, let's make this a law. In Maine, after January 14th, you will be fined if you still have your Christmas decorations up. I don't know if that means lit, like, because some people just leave them up and don't light them until it gets warmer, but, like, is up hanging still, or does it mean, like, you're using them? I need some clarification here, people, before I move to Maine, which I think it's going to be a while. So you've got some time to clarify that. And finally, the number 1 stupidest state law I found still on the books is, in Missouri, it is illegal to drive around It is illegal to drive around Town Square, because Times Square is in New York, not in Missouri, to drive around Town Square more than 100 times in one session. I'm sorry, if someone's driving around Town Square 100 times continuously, I would think that they're trying to attack you. Or that something's being planned. Even if they do it 7 times, why wait to 100? You have 100 chances to make that right turn. Don't forget the right turn. Oh, shoot, I turned left again. Really? Anyway. One thing that my mom and I like to do together after I would take her to an appointment, or we would just go to Peoria and go shopping, is to go shopping together. And so I thought it would be fun to take a look at some crazy, crazy items being sold online in this week's edition of The Marketplace. That's right. These are crazy, crazy items that I found online that, even though my birthday is coming up, please save your money. Are you the type of person that likes to fall asleep? And when you fall asleep, likes to have something decorative around your head that maybe could smother you as you sleep? Fear not! Have I got the product for you. It's a hamburger pillow. And look how their face, like, where is their face? It's in the pillow. How would you not be smothered to death? That just does not seem safe to me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Here's the next one. Have you gone out with your girlfriends and, I don't know, ever get too drunk and maybe lose one? Damn, Kayla! I told her to stay right there. Anyway. Fear not! Have I got the product for you? That's right. Next time, all of your girlfriends can go out dressed, not in light up suspenders like I showed you the last time, but light up earrings. Oh my gosh, is that a 17 karat diamond? No, it's a 5-watt bulb. Lady, turn off your earring. You're blinding me. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Number 3. Now, are you the type of person that's mind's always in the gutter? And you even want to share that while someone's in your bathroom that you don't know and is visiting you maybe for the first time at your home? Fear not! Have I got the product for you? That's right. Here it comes. It's containers for your cotton balls, Q-tips, Dentec flosser thingies, and gauze. If I walked into somebody's bathroom and those were sitting on the counter, or even a doctor's office. Oh, Lord. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person who likes to be on the farm, but you have a job in an office? Fear not! Have I got the product for you? It's a chicken desk lamp, and guess where that bulb is? I like how it's described a bring home a lifelike chicken lamp. Oh, Lord. Whew. Somebody's making no money. Now, when I first saw this next picture, I thought it was just a blurred out picture. But then I realized that that's actually the design on the quilt and the pillows. That would be really trippy if you're on something and you go into your bedroom forgetting that you have new bedspread that's like that. That would be trippy. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person who likes chickens? And the finger? Fear not! It's the finger chicken. Here's the next one. Why? Just why? That's not the helmet people are talking about when they say wear your helmet. Just saying. Here's the biggest why I don't have an answer for. Are you the type of person that likes to wear underwear? And even as a man, maybe a thong. But you don't like how small the junk cup is? Fear not! Have I got the product for you? There is no junk cup. It's just a circle around your nuts. Really? Here's the next one. Hey! One of my thoughts in my segment came true. Walmart does... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Walmart does sell coffins. I'd like credit for that idea. Thank you. And finally, this shirt says there are more than two genders. Okay. But down at the bottom, when you order them, are you ordering it for a male or a female? Once again, reminding you, what are the other genders? I mean, I get it. I'm not offending anyone, but if you're going to sell a shirt that says more than one gender or more than two genders, have more than two listed there. That's my point. Anyway, one place my mom and I love to shop was good old Wally World. That's right, people. Hold on tight. It's time for another edition of The Things You Can't Unsee. As you all know, there's a golden rule when I do this segment. And the golden rule is, if I have to see it, you have to see it. Here we go. All of these pictures are from Walmart. All of these pictures are of real people. None of them have been photoshopped. Here we go. I'm just going to suggest to the first person that if you're going to wear pants that have a hole in the butt, make sure you wear underwear. Just a thought, and I'm not a fashion guru. So maybe I'm not speaking fashionably. But it's just, maybe you should wear underwear. I don't know. Here's the next one. You always hear the saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. It doesn't matter how many you have, like maybe 10. You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. Number 3, my mom would turn in her grave if I ever got a haircut like this. I would turn in my grave if I was bald like this to begin with. But that's besides the point. I'd rather be bald than be bald with a rat tail. It's the only spot of hair he could ever grow back. Here's the next one. This one is humorous, but not for the way that you think it is. It's a picture of one of those, someone walking around an inflatable dinosaur. But let's look at the mouth where he's wearing a COVID mask. That's actually pretty clever. Points to that person. Negative points to this person because they're wearing negative clothes. Yeah. It's the wrong kind of people. Here's the next one. Now, you know those little scooters that you shop around the store with? Yeah, those are for handicapped people, not for two people that just don't want to walk around the store, let alone doing something together on them. I don't know. Like, they're for actual intended purposes, not to make your life easier. Now, I said earlier today in the show that I would turn straight for pink. I think I found my second. Email the show, lady, because you're my number 2 on the list to turn me straight. I know. My heart is hers. My heart is hers. Here's the next one. I don't understand if this guy is trying to be a superhero or just a weirdo. Even the worker there is like, what the? I don't get it. One thing I can say about Wally World is that it does attract some people. Here's the next one. You know the lady I just turned straight for? Yeah, gay again. Enjoy. He just melted my heart. Totally melted my heart. And finally, you know how people say get a room? Not just like because you're halfway doing it in a booth at a restaurant anyway, but because you're even walking around Walmart with your hand down her pants. The things people will do. Anyway. Well, thank you for joining me this week and helping me celebrate my mom's birthday with me and her, and some of our favorite things we would do together. Shopping, basically. Anyway, we like to do, not like shopping, but we like to hit like the secondhand stores together. Those were our things. So anyway, please be sure to join me next week when we talk about my 41st birthday celebration. And because it just popped into my head, I forgot to do it at the beginning of the show. I'm getting ready to talk about it. Reminded me to talk about it from the beginning of the show. Anyway, that's right. Another $1 to put in. I'm now up to 55 subscribers, $6 in the bucket. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you in a second. But if there's something funny you think I should see and share on the show, be sure to send it to me. There's the show email as well as my Twitter account. Again, I rarely use my Twitter. You're better off emailing the show. Also, please like, subscribe, comment below, and get the notifications anytime I post one of my episodes. But especially do that one right there. I'm touching it for you. Oh, there you go. Okay. Please click that, because right now and all season long I'm donating $1 to Toys for Tots for each new subscriber I get. I started the season with 49 subscribers. My goal is 100. So for every new subscriber I get, I donate $1 to Toys for Tots. Up to $50, which would put me at 99 subscribers. If I get 51 or more subscribers, which would put me at my goal of 100, I will donate $100 to Toys for Tots. Thanks for letting me take a breath. So, what are you waiting for? Let's help the less fortunate have a better Christmas this year. Click that subscribe button and make me put another dollar in the bucket. And by dollar, I mean ticket, to represent the dollars I would be putting in the bucket. I need to have a roll of 50-50 tickets to get rid of. And I thought, why not? I'll use 7. Click subscribe, people. Anyway. Well, that will do it for today. Again, happy birthday, Mama. I know you're up there with your mom and dad and other grandma and grandpa and all of your relatives. So please click that. I'm sorry. So please have a wonderful birthday. You know we're down here thinking about you. I love you. I miss you every day. Well, every moment of every day. Also, I think that's it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I always notice, as I go back and watch these, I always just start screwing it up at the end. Do you ever notice? Well, obviously you notice that. And maybe that's why I only have 5-6 new subscribers. But it's the funnest part. I'm just in such a hurry that I want you to stay on the show, stay watching. No. I just don't want to leave. And so I delay. I mess up so it's a delay in having to end the show. But we're already at 42 minutes, so I better end it. Anyway. Be sure to join me next week for my 41st birthday celebration. You know it's going to be fun. Well, obviously, honestly, we don't know that because Producer Man's putting it together, which is probably going to be making fun of me. So, yeah, to you guys, it'll be fun. Anyway, if there's something I already said that. Wow, I'm really screwing this up here. Until next week, everybody, please stay safe, stay healthy, stop the hate. And until then, this is all I'm saying.